Shalom everyone, it's called Torah, and today we will discuss Parashat Bamidbar, which means in the desert. It's a new book, Sefer Bamidbar. It's also called not only the desert book, but it's also called the book of Numbers. Because at the beginning of this book, we start counting the Jewish people. Later on, there is a separate counting for the tribe of Levi. And today I would like to talk about the special way that the Jewish people encamped in their Jewish camping towards the land of Israel. The Torah specified that every tribe must be counted. All the 12 tribes were counted. And each one of them received a flag with a special color. And that color, by the way, corresponds to the stones on the breastplate of the priest. And the camp was divided to four leading tribes, with each one of them with two other tribes, comprising 12 tribes. And each one of them had to lead his camp, where the center was the tabernacle and the tribe of Levi around it. Let's pause for a second. If we remember, the middle of the book of Exodus start talking about the building of the tabernacle. How to build it, what kind of material needs to be collected, and the building, the actual building of the tabernacle, the Mishkan. The book of Leviticus, Sefer Vayikra, talked about what do you do now after you have the tabernacle? What does the tribe of Levi needs to do, and what we as individuals needs to do? This book brings it all together, from the ideal, the tabernacle, through the individuals, and in this book, to the nation of Israel. How do we as a nation take this ideal of holiness and attachment to God to our national life? Not individual life, me as a person, me as an individual, but as a nation. And what is our nation comprised with? We have the tribe of Levi, a tribe of leadership. We have a tribe of Yehuda, a tribe of leadership. We have a tribe of Levi, a tribe of priesthood. We have the tribe of Reuven. And each one of the tribes has a different nature, different characteristic, different aspirations, different flaws and deficiencies, and different strength. And basically Hashem says to Moshe, you need to count them. So each one of them has not only a number, but has a purpose. And each tribe has its own goals. So how am I going to bring all of them together and bring the idea of holiness that began already in the middle of the book of Exodus? They are all going to be encamped around the tabernacle. When all the Jewish people, despite their differences of opinions and backgrounds and aspirations, if they unite themselves around the Torah and around the common goal and around the will and the desire to come closer to Hashem, then they can all travel together. So I don't care if you have a red flag or a white flag or a green flag or a blue flag. If you are around the tabernacle, you count. And I think this is a very important message. The Jewish people at that time were all very different from each other. They had one framework, but they were different. But what united them all, was the ability to come closer to the Mishkan, to the tabernacle, and to Hashem. I think this is a tremendous lesson for us. We cannot be the same because we are different people. But we can have a common goal. We probably should have a common goal that unites us all, not only in times of, God forbid, stress and pressure and war, but also in good times, where we flourish. We need to find a common denominator. How can we bring holiness, not only into our individual lives as people, but as a nation, the nation of Israel. Thank you.